I'm a community paediatric registrar, which is a posh job title, which just means that I'm a children's doctor, and I tend to look after children in the community, but I also do see children in hospital. The most satisfying thing is working with children because they tend to be really fun, and you know, like I say, it's a bit like being a detective, and often children who can't, you know, they're too young to talk, to tell us what's wrong with them. You have to kind of investigate and work out what's going on, using kind of stuff from the parents, but also a lot of observation, and that means a lot of play. So, you know, for a lot of my day I'm asking children what their favourite dinosaur is, or getting down and playing with them, trying to get information that way. So that just makes it really kind of fun and interesting. So a typical day for me is I start work at 9 o'clock in the morning. Because I'm based in community paediatrics, it's sort of all outpatient clinic based. So I go to my clinic. Generally I'll have a clinic in the morning or the afternoon, and I'll see sort of 3 or 4 children during that time, have a chat with their parents, and then I also cover acute paediatrics, so that's children within the hospital who come in because they're poorly that day. So we see patients that are referred to us by GPs or by A&E. Essentially, the child's unwell, you need to kind of see them. So they come to the ward and we have a look at them, and it's a bit like being a detective. We try and work out what's wrong with them, decide whether we need to do any sort of tests or investigations, and then either keep them in hospital or let them go home again. Generally we finish our day, sort of most days finish at 5 o'clock, but we can be on call, which means that we finish a bit later. So our on-call shifts finish at sort of 9:30 p.m. So it can be quite a long day, but yeah, generally it's really fun and it's varied, and I'm quite lucky because I work in sort of 2 different sides, so I get to have a bit of variety. Children don't always do what you want them to do either, so it can be difficult to examine them often, but it's about lots of observation and taking the opportunity to, you know, stand back and look at them, and if they're eating quavers, usually that means they're okay and they might be able to go home, but sometimes if they're a bit more poorly, that can be particularly difficult, you know, because it's one of those emotive things. I think children becoming unwell, we don't like to see it, but the good thing about the job also is that children tend to get better very quickly, so it's really satisfying from that point of view. Firstly, you need to go to medical school, which is 5 years of training, and then once you've completed that, passed all your exams and celebrated, then you'd go on to do foundation training. So that's 2 years as a junior doctor, doing different rotations sort of every 4 months in different specialties, a bit like a taster to see kind of what you're interested in. If you find something you're interested in, you can apply then to do specialty training. So for me, I did paediatrics because I did it as a foundation doctor and just loved it. So then it's kind of a competitive interview process. It's national recruitment, so you could go anywhere in the country, but you obviously rank where you would like to be. And then once you're onto that training program, for paediatrics, it's 8 years then of training. And during that time, you do lots of different rotations. So you spend time doing neonates, which is tiny babies. You also do just lots of general paediatrics, so you're seeing everything from babies to teenagers, and you've got some exams in the middle to pass, but then once you've done that, it's basically just kind of like a run-through process, and then after that you're a consultant and you're done. In the middle of the night, when you're there on your own and you've got a patient in front of you that's quite poorly, it can be very difficult, but you know that you've got a team around you that support you. It's a really well supported specialty. It's very rewarding. It's just, yeah, I love it.